Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. If you're watching this reading was meant to find you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. The Three of Cups, beautiful energy, celebration. I think that your life is about to become a very big celebration. I think this week is going to bring you a lot of reasons to celebrate. Okay? I feel as if you're getting recognition for something very, very important at this time in your life. Okay? The Three of Cups is a card of family. It's a card of understanding the process of creation on the emotional plane. In other words, you know how to have a good time. You know how to create joy. You know how to create abundance, right? And I think that this is, beyond the physical realm, beyond all of the struggles and the confusion and the arguments. There's a lot of love in your life right now. Okay, let's put this card into some context, and let's see what other energies are around you and what other things are going on in your life this week. Okay, so before we do that, let's do an angel number card. Kick things off here. And your angel number is 0330. Your lucky shirt. Love, peace, hope, and optimism. Very Three of Cups, right? Transferring responsibility to others, progress and creativity. It says, pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Now, the Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer, if we're talking astrology, right? So in some ways, this is about you opening up and learning how to communicate your desires, communicate your feelings, right? Being more expressive emotionally. Maybe it's about telling others how you feel. Maybe it's about you showing gratitude and appreciation. Maybe it's about you recognizing others, but also about you receiving that. Being open enough to, to receive that communication from other people, to listen to the needs of others, and to express your own needs, to accept a compliment and to give a compliment, to wish others well and accept the well wishes from others. It's a two-way street, right? I wonder if we're going to get the Six of Cups here today. Well, we got a Nine of Pentacles, though. That's very nice. That's pursuing your goals. Yeah, that's a lot of progress with your goals. There we got the Wheel of Fortune. That's the lucky shirt, right? That's beautiful. We've got a very consistent Prince of Wands. We've got the Lover's card and the Ace of Wands. The Lover's card is about union. It is about bringing things together. It doesn't have to be romance, right? You can put your pitchforks away. The Lover's card is about the union between people, family, friends, coworkers, whatever. It's about the choice, the commitment that we have to other people. Sometimes that commitment is one of a very deep, deep love. Sometimes it's more of a business kind of commitment, But the Three of Cups is the communication, the exchange of that sort of commitment energy. Okay. So I think this is going to be a really significant week for you. I think you're going to see a lot of your relationships improving. Okay. I think this week you're going to see a lot of progress in your life in many areas of your life, physically, financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, creatively, a lot of improvements, a lot of progress. Just when you begin to focus on how you express your emotions, how you communicate your emotions to others, and how you listen to the needs of others too, right? That exchange. Focusing on that exchange is going to bring you a lot of benefits this week, okay? And it could really even be that you are, you're able to bond with people in a way that is bringing about even new opportunities for you. We see that Ace of Wands in the future position, okay? Kind of starting something new, getting that new idea. It could be between you and somebody else, exchanging that emotional energy, communicating your feelings to each other, you know, and maybe forming some personal bonds with people, leads to the creation of something brand new. Yeah. Also, if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right, let's finish up putting our cards out here on the table. We've got Princess of Cups. Ah, there it is, the 6, right? We got the 3. I knew we'd get a 6 somewhere. This is the 6 of Pentacles. And, of course, we've got the Prince of Pentacles and the Fool. Yes. So, Gemini, this is your power card. The Lover's card is the card that rules the sign of Gemini. I think right now you're being called to sort of utilize your powers of, not persuasion, your ability to connect with people, your ability to build rapport with people, to form personal bonds with people, to really get to know people in a very authentic way. Focusing on that, which is part of this 6 of Pentacles, the cooperation, the group, the team effort, right? Is going to bring you a lot of benefits this week. Right? Focus on how you can bring people together and how you can strengthen your personal bonds with people, even if it's at work. You know, people are more likely to cooperate with each other and really put in their best effort toward a goal if there's some sort of connection between them. If you bond with someone, even you're just talking about the weather, talking about sports, if you hit something that really means something to them, right? If you can connect with somebody about what they really care about or what really speaks to them in that authentic way, right? Then there is a stronger bond between the two of you, and I think you're more likely to achieve success. You're more likely to accomplish what you set out to accomplish. Yeah. And we've had experiences like that, I'm sure, all of us. You've been in a work situation where nobody really knows each other. Nobody's really friends. We're all just sort of there, suffering through it. There's no real connections, right? And we get our work done, but that's about it, right? But then we've probably, most of us, been in situations where we really connected. We really hit it off with the people we work with. And now, when we're out there working, we can accomplish so much more together. You know, I used to move furniture, and sometimes you'd be out on a job with someone that didn't really know, there wasn't a connection, I didn't know the person personally, there was no rapport, right? And it was just kind of slow, disorganized work. It was just kind of, we were just drudging through it, you know. But then you get on a job with someone that you've already built a relationship with, and you're sort of friends. Not, you know, it doesn't mean you have to like hang out with them outside of work or anything, but you have this ability to talk and to share things and to be sort of personal with them. You get to the job site and things go so much faster. You get so much more done, and you get it done way quicker with higher quality, and then you got some free time to go have lunch or something, right? It's that kind of energy that really improves the situation, I think, very dramatically. Let's select our mystery card, right? Our bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down right here with our very own Kelly Kapoor. If you have a prediction for that card, please put it in the comments down below. Let's exercise our intuition. Yeah. When we look around the room here, we see, of course, 1, 2, 3 major arcana energies. Of course, your power card, that Gemini card, the Lover's card. It's your ability to bring things together, to bring people together, to form bonds with people, to unite people. Okay? This is the card that really says, hey, we're all in this together. We're a family, right? Even if it's just coworkers, let's say classmates, whoever's in this group with you, maybe it really is family, right? We're all in this together. Let's bond with each other so we can accomplish our goals as a group. It's kind of like if we're all joining forces together, we can accomplish so much more than if we're all working independently. Okay, I think this is your lucky shirt, as we see here. This is the way that you're able to bring more luck into your life, to bring more prosperity, to bring more abundance. And by luck, it's kind of like this idea of we're able to really accomplish something that it kind of defies logic, right? It's like, this is so good, it shouldn't be happening. Well, no, it's happening because by your communication, right, it's easier for you to interact with people. It's easier for everybody to work together and cooperate as a harmonious team when you're building rapport, when there's a personal connection. And then it's sort of like you're magnetizing yourself to all this abundance. You're drawing all this good stuff to you. Okay? And so it feels like you're able to kind of, in some ways, you're able to manipulate the wheel a little bit. You're able to get it spinning a little faster. It's kind of like you've discovered the secret, And the secret is, in whatever you're doing, to have those, to be able to build rapport and have those connections with people. It almost feels like like a salesperson, like a really good salesperson is able to really connect with the customer or the client. And then it's kind of like everybody walks away really happy, And so maybe you're in sales, maybe not. I don't know what you're doing. But I know that you're trying to figure out the system of sort of increasing the returns in life. You want more abundance, right? It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's divine timing. It is an energy of expansion. The Wheel of Fortune is sort of leveling up. We're going around and around and around, and we're trying to find, every time we go around, we're trying to do it a little bit better. Okay, it's coming around again. This time I know how to do it. I know, and we see it's not just a circle, it's a spiral, right? And that's the Fool energy, transcending. Right? That we're able to level up. The Fool is the one that sort of climbs the ladder and gets to the very top of the ladder and realizes, okay, this is the bottom of the next ladder. And so the Fool is always kind of always at the beginning, right? It's the zero card. It's at the very beginning of the major arcana, the Fool's journey, right? It all starts with the Fool. Every time we go around, we're at the beginning again, but one level higher. We go around, we're at the beginning again, but one level higher. So the Fool is that it's that transcending energy. It's always looking to move forward and make progress, and it's very creative and it's very innovative. And I think these three major arcana energies together, you're in for a good week. Okay? But we've got to focus on bringing things together. We're not about splitting things apart. We're not about finding the flaws in people. No, we're about finding common ground, finding ways that we can connect with each other. Even if we don't really like the person, let's figure out a way to work together. Let's find something that we can connect with in everybody, right? And then you've created this massive network of, I don't know, of creative energy or of will or whatever you want to call it. Now you're positively connected with all of these different people. And I think it's a way for you to then, I mean, it's kind of like you're creating the electromagnet, you know? And then we're able to draw everything to us that we want. And I think the Fool is really the leveling up. I feel like the financial situation that you're in right now is going to improve drastically. We see a lot of these Earth cards here. We see Wheel of Fortune. We've got Earth, 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 and of course the Fool. Financial freedom. I think you're on your way to financial freedom. You got to wear your lucky shirt, which means you've got to be utilizing your very best sort of innate spiritual talents and gifts, right? And I feel like it's your ability to bring things together, to bring people together. Okay, we got fire and fire, both sides here, fire and fire. Consistently doing what you've been doing, but also adding in this rapport, adding in this, communication of your needs and desires, listening to the needs and desires of others is going to, I think, really sort of speed things up for you. The path that you're on, it's kind of like this is then, you're getting that turbo boost, right? And I think you're going to start seeing a lot of progress happening very fast. Maybe this is mostly a work thing for you. Maybe this is, maybe it's about a creative project. Maybe this is literally a family thing. But the fire energy is very, very nice. The water energy, we've got here with that 3, but we also have the Princess of Cups down here. Okay. And I think the Princess of Cups is kind of like these hidden things in people. The hidden things that we sort of need to discover about people. What really makes them tick, I think you're somebody who is really looking for new connections. You want to explore. You want to communicate your needs. You want to listen to the needs of others, because this isn't just a strategy for success, right? I feel like you have desires to know people. You've got that 3 of Cups too, right? You want to connect with people. Okay? And maybe this is the primary focus for you, and the sort of the other progress, the earth energy is maybe just a side effect of this desire that you have to really connect with people. Now, the Princess of Cups as your general energy, I think you're learning more about what you like and what you want in life. And 6 of Pentacles, I think you want to be part of something. You want to feel like you belong in this group that you're in. So you're summoning that Lover's energy, and you're going to discover ways to communicate, to express yourself and to listen, to build rapport with people so that, yes, you are a very important part of this group, but with a 6 of Pentacles, it's almost like you're a business. You're a very effective part of you're in the group, and you have a certain skill, you have a certain job to do, and you do it very well. But what we need is the water energy in there as well. We really want a 6 of Cups. We want to feel that there's an acceptance, that there's a love, that there's a warmth there too. And going back to the kind of work analogies, to be in a work situation where, yeah, everybody's really good at their job, but there's no warmth, there's no joy, there's no laughter. We're very productive, yeah, but we don't know each other, right? It feels basically like strangers, right? I don't think you want that. I think you realize that there's a desire in you to have those sort of deeper connections with people, whether this is friends, families, coworkers, classmates, whatever. There's a deeper desire to have these connections, but then you also realize that having these connections is going to make us all more productive anyway. It's win-win, win-win situation. The Nine of Pentacles here is really the visible sign of progress, that things are getting better, things are improving. So this week really is about seeing the benefits of, you're expressing your desires, and the universe or the group or whatever it is responds. You're listening to the desires of others, and you're responding. You're improving the situation. It's a Nine of Pentacles. It's kind of like things are happening. It's a very dynamic energy. Okay. So I think it's very important that you are paying attention this week, that you're listening. Because the one thing I notice about our reading today is that there are no swords cards. So when we're talking communication, expressing your needs, listening to the needs of others, it's not going to be so obvious. It's not going to be very concise words, It's communication that's happening in a more subtle way. Because there's no air energy, there's no swords, there's no talking back and forth. It's not just telling you, hey, these are my needs, what are yours? It's about sort of peering into someone and understanding that, and getting a sense of what that is, bringing people together. Maybe we need a little bit of air, right? Maybe we should get a Six of Swords for our mystery card here. Because you're being told this week, you're being shown this week really, that more things can happen. We can make more progress when we are sensitive to the needs both of ourselves and of the people around us. That's the key to your progress right now. Okay. And of course, your Gemini energy, this is the way you bring people together. Now, we could be talking about romance. For some of you, this is going to be a romantic situation. It could be, for some of you this week, you're really focused on having a deeper bond, a deeper connection with your true love. Whether you're with that person now or not, or we're trying to sort of, we're trying to bring that person into our life. Okay. It's a week for you to express your needs and desires, because that's the only way that you're going to see any improvement in life. If you are in a relationship now, you have to express what you need. You have to find a way to communicate that if you want to see any improvements, any progress. We can't expect other people to know what we need. We have to find a way to communicate that. And also, you have to listen to the other person. Maybe the other person isn't communicating in a very effective way. Okay? That brings up a good point about the Six, or the Three, I should say, of Cups, because it's not a Six of Cups. It should be a two-way street, but we're only seeing one half of that. We're only seeing one side of the street. So if this is you communicating your needs and then getting, of course, the improvement, getting your needs met, right? Having that progress started, seeing improvement in that area. Where's the other half of the Three of Cups? Where's the listening? Where's the other person expressing their needs? And then we respond. Okay? So I think communication really needs to take place this week. The Ace of Wands in the future position. It could be the inspiration. It could be that once we start sort of getting the hang of it, we start building that rapport, we start expressing our needs, and the other person or people, whether business or romance or family, it starts responding. And then we start listening and responding. Then it's kind of like we get this surge of creative energy. We get this very positive sort of optimism about the future. We feel like so much is possible now. We get inspired, right? We feel excited to get into this. We feel excited to go to work when we know that we're going to be out there on the job site busting our butts, but We're going to have our friends with us, right? And we're all going to be working together, supporting each other, having a good time, and, really caring about each other. I mean, to have a job like that, I think, is maybe quite rare, right? We should at least have this in our personal relationships. Maybe we're going to get a Two of Cups as the mystery card. Whatever relationship you're in, all of your relationships, whether it's just with you and your spouse, you and a friend, you and a family member, we need to focus on those relationships that will inspire us. Let's strengthen those bonds. Okay? Because a good relationship will inspire you, will encourage you. And of course, two people joining forces becoming one will, well, it's unstoppable. Power couple. Yeah, power couple. So this week might see you finding your true love and establishing this connection and realizing this potential. Okay? Especially when we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune and the Lover's card together. I wonder if this is, it's divine time for you to unite with your true love, your soul mate. And the two become one. We've got to make sure that we are communicating exactly what we need and want, what our desires are, listening, right? So that this can be a functioning relationship. It's one thing to have that spiritual union. Okay, that's my soulmate and we're connected now, but what does it actually look like in the real world? Okay, how compatible are we where the rubber meets the road? Okay. You're trying to build a life. This is trying to build a relationship. If this is a romantic or a personal relationship for you, we can't always look at it like a business. See, we kind of have that. We have the builder here. This is the one that just says, okay, there's a plan, and now I'm just going to keep doing what I do, and I'm going to build it. There's no tenderness, there's no spontaneity, there's no flexibility with the Prince of Pentacles. It's treating everything like a business. And this is the person, when they're at work, is just kind of, I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to have a good time. I'm not here to laugh or smile. I'm just here to work. And that's okay. Right? That's okay. I'm like that a lot of the time too. It's like I just want to do my 8 hours and get the heck out of here. But we have to realize that building rapport with people, it's going to make our job easier. It's going to make our life easier. It's going to fulfill something in us that we deeply want anyway. But it's also going to lead to more productivity. It's going to lead to us having a better experience in this group, whatever the group is, family, friends, coworkers, community center. Maybe you're retired. Maybe this is just about people in your neighborhood, right? Building the rapport is going to allow for a lot more growth, a lot more success. Okay. So you have to take this how it resonates for you and apply this to whatever situation you find yourself in. Whatever this sort of harmonious group is that we're trying to function within. Maybe this is just a partnership. Maybe this is you and a spouse, you and a soulmate, right? When we're on the path of the dove, right? We don't. This is the energy we don't want. This is the obstacle. The obstacle is the building, right? The builder. We don't want the builder. Why? Well, maybe we just want something that's already going to be established. We realize that a 3 of Cups plus a 9, well, let's just take the 9 of Pentacles. We realize that the 9 of Pentacles is not a ready-made system. It's not just perfection right off the bat. No, we realize we need to build it. But maybe at times we don't want to. We want something that's already finished. But this is incomplete. The 9 is still an odd number. It's still a function. It's still something that's in progress. This is something that's being built. It's something that's growing. Sometimes we don't want that. Sometimes we want something that's just already built, already done. The 3, this joy, right? Maybe saying that there's joy in the building itself. There's joy in the process of getting to know people. There's joy in the process of interacting and working with people and getting to know people and strengthening those bonds and having those moments where, we just feel like we're getting closer to people. And it's the difference between having a relationship that is, you already know everything about each other, to here where you're still building the relationship, you're still getting to know each other. Okay? So we realize that we really do want the builder energy. We want to be part of that process. Right? And of course the Fool is having a great time. Right? The Fool knows that this is the way of progress. This is the way of happiness and joy. I can't wait to look at this mystery card and see what that is going to be. So I think this week's going to be really interesting. I think this week has the potential to be full of joy, full of discovery, right? Discovering things about the other person or about the other people. The joy of getting to know somebody, the joy of strengthening those bonds, and that at the end of the day, kind of having that satisfaction that we did make a lot of progress today. Not just progress in terms of the physical work, the productivity, what we were building, but progress in terms of, I really feel closer to that person now. Like we're building something between us, something invisible, but strong. Yeah. Let's look at the mystery card. Let's see. We had a few ideas here. What did we say it could be? I don't even remember now. Maybe 6 of Cups. Maybe 2 of Cups. I think it's going to be water anyway. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments down below. Let's see. Oh, the Chariot. Well, it is water. It has Cancer energy, right? So it is water. But it's kind of saying this is how we must continue. That there is a devotion, there is a commitment, there is a loyalty to people when you have that personal bond, that connection, even if it's a work thing. You feel much more willing to jump in and help somebody when there's that personal connection, when you care about them. And there's sort of a devotion, there's a loyalty to them. There's a devotion and a loyalty to your soulmate, to your spouse, your partner, right? Because there's that deep bond there. Because you know what they care about. You know what their needs are. You know how they feel about things, right? You know a little bit, anyway, about what's in their heart. Yeah. This is very good. I think this is something that's more happening at home, even though it feels like a work situation, but I think it's happening at home for you. I think it's related to a life partner kind of thing. And I feel like this is either you trying to reconnect with your current partner, or if you're single now, finding that perfect partner for you and realizing what the journey is all about. This is a lot of devotion and loyalty. Yeah. Because there is that intimate connection. Because this person or these people, they know a little bit about what's inside of you, about what's in your heart. Yeah. And this helps to establish the commitment to each other and that loyalty and that devotion. I like it. We're going to do an extended reading too if you want to stick around. There's a link up top. There's a link down below. New readings for Gemini Mondays and Fridays. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. Doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.